Hey guys, I just recently played Twilight Princess HD, and I want to make one acknowledgement first. I don't own this game. My best friend, or one of my best friends, gave me this game to borrow, along with the amiibo. Um, Speaking of, I do want to buy it from him. This is like the first time I actually want to buy a game he gave. There's a more interesting story to this. He never actually played the Twilight Princess HD before. He's unsealed it. It's unsealed. It has the stuff, but he's never played it. I was the first one to play when I got my Wii U back in January. I've actually trying to make a video of this and some of the Wii U games I got because I recently got a Wii U back in January, but I got sick, so I couldn't really record. I played them though. I really like them. This is one of the Zeldas that I really like, especially for a traditional Zelda. My favorite Zelda game is Breath of the Wild, mostly because when I was a teenager, Breath of the Wild came out. I was like, oh, whoa, it's like life changing. It's like the Ocarina of Time of my generation. Whoa, sort of deal. But this game for traditional Zeldas is really good. I've somewhat struggled on and off with traditional Zeldas because they kind of get boring at a certain point, especially with Link to the Past or Ocarina of Time. I kind of go on and off with them. Wind Waker, I tried it. I almost went through all Wind Waker. I had the GameCube version at the time now, and I don't have the Wii U version, but I got to the Triforce quest and I stopped because I didn't have enough rubies. I didn't want to grind all the rubies out, so I stopped playing that. I haven't played for years. I've actually been meaning to try and restart Wind Waker so I could actually fully experience Wind Waker because I did like it. But this was the first traditional Zelda I have fully beaten, first run through. I spent a whole week back in January just playing it out, and I really like it. Some of the stuff I do like about it is dungeons. The atmosphere of the dungeons are really good in this game. Some of them I remember is the Sky Island, Snowfall Temple, or is it Snowfall Ruins? It's one of the two. And Hyrule Castle. Hyrule Castle is really freaking good. The Twilight one's kind of annoying because you have the one with the Zant head chasing you around and I'm trying to do parkour here. This game's not designed for parkour, but I still have to do parkour somehow. This is not Minecraft. This is not Minecraft and Parkour Society, but I still got to do it. And that was kind of annoying, especially with the Zant head trying to hits you and you get knocked down near the end where you have to go all the way down to the floor. I just want to flip and do my parkour, you loser. But some of the other dungeons I've liked are really good. They have a good atmosphere. These ones do have a major flaw where they are kind of linear to an extent. It's not like you can go here, you can go there, and you don't really have any hints of how to get to the other part of the dungeon. It's kind of heavily implied what you should do with how the dungeons are laid out. For Snowball Temple, you kind of figure out, oh, you put the cannonball in the cannonball catapult thingy that goes through the wall to the other side, so you can transfer them over so you can blow up the weird ice monster stuff that blocks the way and stuff. That's kind of boring and lame, but other puzzles and stuff are really good. I think the Sky Island one, I actually got stumped at one point because it hit a switch really well. I was like, where the flip is the switch? I know I have to do something to turn off the fan so I can go to this part, and I couldn't find it for the life of me. Where these dungeons do succeed though, for the most part, are the bosses. The bosses are really freaking good. Even if they're kind of simplistic-ish, they have oh, you figured out this gimmick and you defeat it and then you hit it 3 times, you whack it 3 times and you win, whoa. But the flumin design and the aura I guess they give off, it's freaking cool, man. Some of my favorite ones I'm going to list out really quickly is the possessed Goron leader one. That's freaking cool. I like that one. You use the chain, you yank the chain back and he falls and then you hit him. Style Lord, that's pretty good. I like Style Lord. But I feel like everyone likes Star Lord. But my favorite one of all is actually the Sky Island, Sky City one where you fight the Twilight Dragon. The Twilight Dragon is freaking cool. You beat off the armor and then you kill the dragon. You slam it down. Oh, and it gets stormier the more you fight it. Oh, it's flumin' good. Flumin' good. Beats most flumin' Breath of the Wild bosses with Gin and Barf enemies. Oh yeah, but that's pretty good. I didn't really play much of the side games at all. I more so played with the story. The story itself is, for a Zelda game, okay. It's not bad, but it feels a bit more like a rehash of Ocarina of Time to an extent, where it's oh, you go see Zelda, and then she's like, hey, you should go get these masks and stuff to stop Zant. And then, Zant's actually working for Ganon now because we need more Ganon. I swear, after Tears of the Kingdom, I'm kind of tired of Ganon. Or, in general, dude, you have Demise and you had Zant, and I like it kind of makes sense with Zant because he's like a worshiper of Ganon and stuff, but like still, it feels kind of like you can move past Ganon at this point, guys. I would kind of want more interesting. Like the last, well, no, the Demise is like the last one that's kind of original, and it's like 2011. But every other time we had Boon Ganon, and Boon Dark Beast Ganon, like Calamity Ganon's kind of a different one, but it's still Ganon, you know, it's still from Beast, like from Dark Beast Ganon. Speaking of Ganon, dude, the final boss fight, you know, everyone's like, haha, tennis, haha, lol, 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 especially in this one where it's like Zelda's possessed and you're like having to fight like the tennis thing. I tried. I thought it'll be easy. I did the tennis thing with Phantom Ganon and Ocarina of Time. It wasn't too bad. I did the same thing with Phantom Ganon again in Wind Waker when I played it a little bit. It wasn't too bad. But here, I struggled really hard on the third phase of the Ganon tennis duel. I felt at some point the game just gave up. I was like, yeah, he's done it enough. Just make him go on to the next phase. And each phase is kind of interesting, but I didn't really unlock all the combat special moves that you get from Ocarina of Time, Undead Link here, and I kind of struggled, especially with the Dark Nuts. Speaking of, the Dark Nuts are my favorite enemy in this game. I love the Dark Nuts, especially when it's the mini boss and he's like standing in the I guess in the round area. I don't even know what that part of the Temple of Time is. I guess it's an arena so you can fight it. I guess I don't know. But it's pretty freaking cool. I also like the part where you're fighting the two Dark Nuts in Ganon's castle. I actually had to like kite one to a corner so it wouldn't trigger the other one. Freaking amazing. I really like the combat in this game because it makes you strategize a lot, similar to Breath of the Wild, especially when you're in the 50 layer dungeon things. I did try that. I have not tried the amiibo one yet, but I'm meaning to. Actually, after this, I'm going to go play it and then talk about it after this. So it's going to be like, ooh, 2 parts. Ooh. But I do really like it. Some of the stuff I'm going to go back a little bit to the story, and I really like the Ilya storyline. I don't know why I do. I vibe with it, you know? Even though Zelda, I think this Zelda's like the by far best designed Zelda. I really like this Zelda design way more than all the other Zeldas. Just use this one. It's very good. It's not really much again. Even with Midna, Midna was like, I don't have that much of a connection with Midna. She's interesting. I get like why people can like her. I just didn't vibe with her. I liked Ilya more. I vibe with Ilya more in the Flumin Orden like subplot where you go and rescue the kids and stuff and be the hero. Ooh, I vibe with that a lot more than with helping Midna and stuff. The weird Hyrule Castle bar people and stuff. You know, it was kind of like, but yeah, I will say some stuff with Wolf Link. Wolf Link feels very kind of too easy to play, especially when you're doing the charge attack thing where all everything goes bam, 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 and instantly kills all the monsters. It makes it feel like easy mode, where like the Link, like I guess the human transformation form of Link is very much more challenging. I prefer that a lot more because it gives me a challenge. Speaking of that, my god, the HD version, I feel like it's way more better to play than like the GameCube or Wii version, especially because you have the gamepad there. With the gamepad has the map and the items and all in the instant buttons, so you can easily transfer. You don't have to talk to Midna every half second to go transform. I feel like that would get annoying with the GameCube or Wii version. But overall, I think this is a good game. Would I say buy it now? Zelda games, especially Wind Waker and Twilight Princess, for some reason are comically expensive, like $100+. Even this one is $100+. That's why I had my friend borrow it. I would have bought it if it was cheaper. Though I have seen it at I saw Wind Waker HD. I didn't have enough. I was buying other stuff at the time when I was at my used place, book office, like a used DVD, video game, CDs, etc. store. But then Wind Waker HD for $60. I might have picked that up. I probably should have picked it up, to be honest, but I was like, I'm spending $100 on DVDs right now. I can't justify it. So if it's still there after I get a paycheck, maybe I will. I will say this game is a really good, I guess, introduction to Wii U in a sense, because it's still a like one screen game, but it shows you some of the elements of what makes Wii U special. I feel I haven't really played a game yet that really shows, oh, here's how the Wii U really like works. Maybe 3D World kind of does. But it's more like iffy on 3D World. I feel like if anything, maybe Captain Toad Treasure Trackers. I do want to get Captain Toad Treasure Trackers. That might be a next game. But overall, this is a pretty game. You should, if you have the money to afford it, you can buy it. I will now cut to me in the future after I beat the fucking dumb dungeon thing. I get footage for the game so I can edit. And maybe Breath of the Wild stuff. The Breath of the Wild. Oh yeah, quick thing about the Breath of the Wild. I did play with Breath of the Wild Wolf guy in my master mode stuff on my Switch. Pretty decent. I wish you can fight him with bosses and he doesn't disappear every half second. Like, I know it's a gimmick thing. It's gimmick Wolf Link, but I thought it's nice to have a kind of a bud you can go around with and beat up from goblins and stuff. I know Breath of the Wild sort of thing is isolation and like adventure and stuff, but having a buddy, having man's best friend, it's Wolf Link here, Mr. Wolf Link here, is pretty freaking cool. Okay, we're gonna cut now to when I beat the dungeon. Yeah. Okay, I'm back from capturing footage. Here's what I feel about the Wolf Link Shadow Dungeon mode. It's okay. I only played the easiest one. Sadly. I was more focused on trying to do the 50th dungeon stuff and also trying to get Malamart. But it was okay. It's pretty easy so far, but I'm assuming it gets a lot harder. The amiibo functionality of it, giving you the hearts you had left over from when you beat it was pretty interesting. I felt maybe a bit too OP, but maybe it's like a one-time use thing. I don't fully know. Who knows? But that was pretty cool. A little bit more stuff I want to add really quickly before I end the video. Man, I forgot how bad horse riding is in this game. Horse riding is weird. It's nothing like Breath of the Wild. Like, it's okay, but I want to show a clip of me trying to dismount, and I couldn't dismount because it kept on slightly moving and I kept on whacking the Lizalfos over and over again. It was weird. Or sometimes it'll just ram me into stuff. But it's kind of hard. Horse riding is not fully well designed yet. It's kind of in its infancy, I guess, in this game. Or even like, it's sort of more like Ocarina of Time horse riding rather than Breath of the Wild, which is, I feel, is a lot more fluid, and it's obviously a more modern game, so of course it will be. Combat, still really like. I tried to do the 50th like levels dungeon trial thing. I got killed by I didn't have any arrows in the room with all the turrets, so I had to figure out that you can use the ball and chain to just wail them from a distance. I lost my I had 3 fairies from 3 bottles. 2 of them got lost in that thing. I almost lost another one from a dumb ice level where it's the 2 ice turrets with all the spear people and the frozen bats. No, not Choo-Choo said the slimes. Anyway, frozen bats, and I'm like, oh! It was stupid because immediately after those 2 dark nuts, I'm like, ah, no! And I messed up the dark nuts because I aggroed the other one while I was dealing with the first one, which is always what you should do. And then I did something even worse, which was then they pulled together in the middle. And I'm like, okay, I'm screwed now. There's nothing much I can do about this now. I don't have any of the special sword techniques to deal with them head on. So it was kind of annoying. But I feel like if I eat A, get the secret sword techniques, and B, not cluster them, then I think I'll be fine. I did the Malamart quest. I did the barrel. Like, you take the Malamart barrel to the Goron who needs the hot spring water. Mildly annoying. It was I had rage quit the first time, but I guess I didn't know the path. I now know the path. Did not get enemies aggroed. But those dumb spinning flower things, don't like them because of this. They suck, especially when the 3 of them pop up and you're like, ugh! So you put down the barrel, and they just ram into it anyway. You're like, ah, no! So, yeah. About it. I will still recommend this game. Pretty good. That's about it. Yeah. I might do some more Wii U stuff soon. You might see some more Wii U stuff in the future. I've been playing a lot of Wii U and Wii games a lot lately because I got a Wii U. So